Hi everyone, my name is Tyrese. I am 12 years old and currently living here in Abigail. Here is my story. On September 1st, 2019, as everyone knew about the devastating monster hurricane that hit the island of Abaco and Grand Bahama, Saints of God, oh my God, is not dead. He is alive. And I know that because he was right in the midst of our home where the hurricane began. For the first 20 minutes of it, my parents' bedroom window was out. I watched my mom went up to the barrel to use a piece of rug to cover the spot where the glass was missing. And then the other window went crashing. My dad went to call the landlord to put back the woods at the window. When he opened the door, the wind slammed shut the door and hit my dad back inside. Luckily, he was not damaged from that. He was determined and he went out to get the landlord, but unfortunately, the landlord could not come out. So, I was crying and asking God to help my dad because he was still outside. And so I ran to my mom while she was still standing at the window with the rug. She said, "Tyrese, it is going to be okay. God is here with us." Then my mom came down and she hugged me while I was crying. I turned to my mom and asked her, "Mother, do you have faith in Jesus?" And she said, turning to me, "Tyrese, if I didn't have it all the other times, I do have it now. And I know we are going to be just fine with the help of God." And so I stopped crying and Mom wiped my tears away. And Dad came back inside with no bruises or scars on him. My mom closed her bedroom door and the three of us was in our room until the first part of the storm had passed. I was feeling a little bit of stress off my chest before realizing that it was just only the eye and the worst part was yet to come. My dad and the landlord went outside during the passing of the eye after the storm to be fixed. All the shutters that had been broken down from the storm, when the storm turned, it came from the opposite direction, which was where my bedroom was. It seemed like the wind was stronger and stronger and stronger than before. All I could see was the wind lifting up the air condition out of my bedroom. I was so scared that I almost passed out. My mom and dad was rushed and pushing against it with the force of the wind. They were pushing against it for at least an hour. When my mom told my dad her arm was tired because the wind has more pressure and power than my parents, I started praying. I said, "Oh God, I know this hurricane is very powerful, but I know you are even more powerful in it, that this is nothing that you cannot deal with." With the force of the wind, my parents pulled the air conditioner out the window, and Mom quickly slammed the window closed. And it wasn't any wood across the window, because God was the wood. And throughout the hurricane, none of the windows were damaged at all. The only damages we have was the glass shattered in my mother's room, and unfortunately for the next 3 days, we could not get into my mom's room. But I just want to thank God for letting me be here today and giving me the opportunity to live. When the hurricane finished, we went out everywhere. We went to pick up my grandma and we checked everywhere to see how much damages was done to Abaco. We was all devastated to see how bad Abaco was turned upside down. There was big dump trucks collecting all of the dead bodies that was picking up the dead bodies around Abaco. I was so scared and devastated. And I would love to thank God I give thanks God every day for what he have done and what he have still done for us, yes. Jesus let Auntie Val and Uncle Anthony open their doors to welcome us when everyone had to leave the island of Abaco. God is so amazing. Thank you to Anthony Poitier and Valley Poitier. Your reward is in heaven, as well as I will be here to help take care of you. When you will be unable to do it, just continue to serve God, and He will always lead you all in the right direction.